Hello, this is Natalie Zangon. Hope everybody is doing well and having a beautiful day. I wanted to do this video. Regarding marital relationship, understanding it according to the Torah and the meaning behind it. So it's very important to know that anything that we come across as the Jewish community, we want to see how does the Torah perceive it? What does the Torah say about it? So we are in the month of Elul, doing Selichot, getting ready for Rosh Hashanah, beginning the new year. We're saying Selichot every night, every day, some people every morning, and doesn't matter how religious or non-religious or wherever you are, Selichot applies to everyone because everybody has their things that they might not be doing right. And God always gives you the time to return and come back. And what are all these messages teach us about the relationship? And the month of Elul, we know it stands for Ani ledodi vedodi li. I am to my beloved, and my beloved is to me. So what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm to my beloved to me, Elul. So one of the things we need to understand that according to Torah, Judaism, and relate the connection with Rosh Hashanah coming up, is it's a very intimate connection that in order for you to have a relationship with God, the most deepest connection is not really of a mother and a child, it's more between a husband and wife, because despite all their differences, they make an effort to have the connection and make it work. So what's the story of the first person who came into couplehood? The first couple that we know in the Torah. So if you go back and get the 5 books of Moshe, you get the book of Breshit, you hear about the 7 days of creation, the heaven, the earth, the ocean, the this, the that, the animals, and then God comes and creates Adam, and then one individual that within it was male and female, one entity, right? So then Adam, and God says, here you are, here's the world I created, here's you, animal, garden, everything, you're the master, you in charge of it. There you go. Adam comes and says, all of these animals have a pair like themselves, but I don't. None of them match me. None of them are suitable to me. And then he tells God that, right, none of them are mine. So God says, okay, I got that. So now you want a partner, right? So he says himself, this is not going to work for me within myself. I want my partner. I want him to be besides me. So God says, okay, I'm going to put you to sleep and I will bring her to you. God did not make the woman from his legs, from his feet, so he thinks he could walk all over her. He did not make her from his head, so he thinks so she will rule over him. God takes a rib from Adam's side and transforms that into Chava, woman. Adam wakes up from this deep sleep, turns around and says, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. This I shall call Isha. Listen to these poetic words written in the Chumash, in the book of Breshit, Genesis, in the first chapter. Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, this I shall call woman. Right before this paragraph, we also had a section that God says, Lo tov yihyot adam levado, asala ezer kenegdo. Lo tov. It is not good. There aren't many things God creates and says not good, but this he says, Lo tov. It is not good for mankind to be alone. What does this teach us? Human beings were never created to live in solitary isolation. Human beings were never meant to live by themselves up in a mountain without any humans socializing or interacting. Not only children were meant to be raised by a village, every individual needs to have a community around them to thrive. Haven't you realized that many third-class countries, their seniors have less dementia, Alzheimer's, psychotic problems, because many of them socialize, they hang out at the parks, downstairs, and then you see many multi-billionaire They could retire at the age of 45, even 50, and suddenly you read their history and their future, either committed suicide, they become depressed, they become hopeless, something happens to them. So the concept of community and coming together and thriving and working together and having a place to feel belong and connected is very, very powerful. To be part of a community, and this is why so many people enjoy Facebook and what Facebook offers, because it creates that community. Even though it's virtual and online, but it still gives you a sense of community. And we yearn for that. We yearn for that connection from the day we are born until the day we die. We yearn for that oneness and that connection. Then the Torah goes on to say, and the man leaves the house of his father and mother and clings on to his wife, and they become one. Clings. So as a therapist, this is a very familiar concept. You say, how are your parents? Tell me about their relationship. But Adam had no parents. God created him. What in the world does this mean? Leave the house of your parents. He had no parents. So many things in the Torah is a metaphor. The Torah is coming and telling you and me and all of us, you want to have oneness? You want to be one with your spouse? Make sure to resolve those issues. Those unresolved father issue, mother issue, sibling issue. Make sure to pay attention and take care of it and resolve it, or else it's going to follow you. Follow you into your marriage, follow you in your parenting. It will keep following you, because that is how it works. And you will blame your spouse and you will blame your children, even though many of them could be subconscious and unresolved issues from your childhood. So in order to become the driver of your life, you need to make sure to resolve these and become one within yourself. A good relationship, a good marriage is like a scissor, right? That both parties know they need each other and they need that point of connection. That screw, that tiny screw in the middle, that is needed as a point of connection to bring the husband and wife together. And that point of connection cannot be children, cannot be the only reason the husband and wife come together. That kind of point of connection needs to be oneness, needs to be togetherness, needs to be a sense of belonging, a sense of understanding, hobbies, whether it's reading together, cooking together, talking together, quality time. It needs to be a point of connection where the relationship is so important that you make time to connect with joy and happiness. Not because of chores, not because of responsibility, but because of caring about each other. And that is how you maintain your relationship. Man and woman are like oil and water in a bottle with a cap. That oil and water will only blend and become into oneness when there is movement and effort, like it was during the dating time, during the courtship and engagement. Once those efforts stop, so will the relationship and the separation will take place. So make sure not to ever give up on trying to make your relationship have that love, compassion, connection, and understanding.